Hi guys, it's Jordan. Welcome back to another video from Jordan Budgets. I hope you guys have had an amazing week. I missed you guys last week. I did not make my typical video where I do my weekly cash stuffing, but I did want to get back to that this week. Last week was kind of an off week for me. We could get into it, but I probably shouldn't because I would rant for a really long time. But I did want to get back to it today. And make this video. So I didn't cash stuff last week, but there were a lot of unexpected or like random needs last week. I guess I shouldn't say unexpected because I did expect them to come, which is why I didn't really put together my budget the same way I normally do. I just sort of rolled with the punches last week and just knew I was going to have to survive it and spend as little as possible. But here we are. We are back this week and I plan to be completely back on budget. So we are going to be stuffing $600. I guess before I settle that, I should probably count and make sure this is $600. So let's see, 50, 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430. I'm so bad at this, guys. I'm sorry. 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. Okay, so that is $600. That's always a good start. And there are no ones in today's or in this week's budget at all. I kind of have broken down exactly where I need all of the money to go, and we happen to not need ones this week to accomplish those goals. So let's see, here we go. I hope you guys have had a great week. I know a lot of you guys probably have kids starting back very soon, so you're probably right in the middle of school shopping. How is that going? Sorry, really loud motorcycle outside. I'd love to know how your back to school shopping is going. Is it on budget? Are you very off budget? Like kind of what do you guys spend and where are you with the back to school shopping? I know it can be a really exciting time. I love getting my kids new stuff for school, but it can also be a little bit stressful just because if you didn't plan it exactly right, or if the kids want something a little bit different than what you thought you were going to be purchasing, that can be really upsetting to a budget. I understand that. And if you're new here, my kids are in a year-round school, so they've been back for a few weeks now. And it has been a little bit of a roller coaster because of the new COVID wave that's going through. But if you've been watching my videos, then you've been keeping up with sort of the drama that has been happening for public school for us and trying to get them back on routine here. Okay, so you might notice that the binder's looking a little bit different. This is not perfected. I did go ahead and grab these because I want to show you guys. I'm working on these. Clearly, there's like a mix of what I'm working on and like the initial like placeholders that I put. But I am creating an Etsy shop, and I've told you guys that before. But I wanted to give you a little sneak peek on some different designs that I'm working on, and all of these are little like trackers. They will be laminated, and then I will also have these stickers that I'm creating to go on the front. So you would have a sticker on the front and then the tracker that is laminated on the inside, so you can write on it with a Sharpie and then scrub it off with a wash. Anyway, because I knew my binder was going to be, my binder looks really confused on this one, I wanted to tell you guys what was going on and give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I am in the middle of working on products to start an Etsy shop, and these are just some of the designs and ideas that I have for that. So that explains that. I'm thinking about doing a whole like starting an Etsy shop series, how much I spent on products and things to start the Etsy shop, sort of my process and what I'm doing initially. If you would like to see videos like that, let me know. I think it's on topic with what I'm trying to do here because it's the budgeting side of the business, of trying to start a business on Etsy and online. So it's going to fall in line with like making money and losing money in a business process. So I feel like it's on par with what I'm doing on this channel. If you don't feel like it is, please let me know that, because I wouldn't want to deter you guys or steer you guys away from this channel by changing things up a little bit. I would still do my cash stuffing videos. I would just also include some Etsy and starting a business type videos as well. Like per usual, very long random rant. Let's get started on this. So I am giving us $150 for variable expenses, which is the binder that I have out. I guess I'm starting this a little backwards. Usually I do fixed expenses first, but we're going to start with our variable expenses. I guess I was just really excited to share with you guys what I've been creating. So that is $100 for groceries. For gas, we are going to do, let's see, $30. This is $20, $30. And fast food and fun, I'm going to give us $20. That is it for variable expenses. Typically, I have more money for variable expenses, but I am dumping a little bit more money towards sinking funds this week. So you will see that as I stuff that binder. So that's all we're stuffing this week. 20 for fast food and fun, 30 for gas. Gas has gone up for me. I always spent about $20 a week, but now my kids are in more therapies, which is further away from where I live, and I think gas prices are just going up, so it's kind of pushed our car gas budget up to $30. And then groceries, $100. And there is a hurricane coming towards like my direction. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but I'm hoping we can stay under $100 because that is going to include groceries and like hurricane prep, which is going to include some batteries and things this week. So we will see. We will see how that goes. Okay, these are some savings challenges. I'm also revamping the cards for these, so let's ignore those for now. Rent. Okay, so for bills, I like to put about $300 per week into bills, so by the time the first rolls around for this coming month, everything is completely stuffed. So for rent, I'm giving $150. Let's see where we're at. And like I said, last week was an off week, so I don't even recall if I got all of this stuffed kind of how I need it, but let's see where we're at. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570. So 570, that is not bad. My rent is $865. So we are very close. Yes, I must have stuffed these last week to keep myself on schedule. Last week my kids were sick. We missed school about half the time. And what else happened last week? Y'all, I knew I just said I wouldn't go into it, but it was a really crazy week. Oh, one of my kids wears foot braces. It's SMO braces. And it's the hardest time to get these braces to fit in his shoes. Hold on. Okay, I knew I was going to have to like grab the shoe to show you what I'm talking about. It's just braces that go into shoes. So these are the foot braces themselves. I have them stuffed full of socks because I'm trying to stretch out these shoes. But long story short is I had the hardest time finding new shoes that would fit his braces because when he sizes up in braces, of course I have to find a shoe that will fit those braces. And to find new shoes that will fit, to fit a new brace, it's a nightmare, okay? And these were the only shoes that would fit this brace, period. Like we tried on the entire shoe, y'all. I was sweating. I was so stressed out and hot, and I was trying to pretend like I was having a great time. I was like, oh, this is so fun. Like, because my kid is with me and I don't want him to feel that stressed or know that I'm stressed. So I was just like, oh, let's try on all the shoes. I was trying to be silly with him. But it was a struggle. And this was the only shoe that would fit the brace. And it was like $65. And I did not have budgeted $65 for new shoes. Okay. So that took like all of our money last week. And that, along with trying to buy items to start the Etsy shop, and just there was a bunch of things that were like expected expenses, but I didn't really have things squared away. And so I really wasn't even sure if we made it to, like, if money made it to these accounts. Probably not my typical amount made it, but I'm happy we got somewhere because last week was such a hot mess week. My kids' teachers are also out. In addition to my kids being sick, the teachers are sick. So it was chaos. It was pure chaos. Anyway, okay, let's get back to this preschool. So my son is in preschool. We are going to add $50 to that. It's $400 a month, and it comes up on the 1st. So $100, $200, $250. We have that. That's good. And then electric, we're gonna put $20 towards electric. My electric bill is about $150 a month, which I don't think is too bad, but I'm only in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. So, you know, I mean, comparatively, maybe that's not great. I don't know. What do you guys pay for electric? Because I'm in the South, and I know that around here, an electric bill can run a family in a home like $300 or $400 easy. So we put $20, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so we're at 100, and we need about 150. So we are pretty close to that goal. Gymnastics, we're gonna add 20. It is $100 per month for both of my boys to do gymnastics. So we are at, oh, we're already very close, 50, 70, 90. 90 towards gymnastics. And where are we at? Internet is, we're gonna add 10. My internet, oh, what is my internet? Oh, $70. I believe my internet is $70.70. $30 total for internet. Water, we are going to add $50. And water for me is $50 per month. So that one is completely stuffed now. Oh, I don't even think I mentioned, this is change that was in my purse from this week. So for my budget, I just round everything up in my actual spending. So like if I paid $11.50 for McDonald's for my kids, I will write down that we paid $12 for McDonald's, and then the change just immediately goes into our change savings. So all of that money just gets dumped into my purse. It doesn't get dumped back into a binder. And then at the end of the week, I just clean out the change that's in my purse. So that is what that is. So let's put that there. I'm gonna take a sip of water. If you guys are like cups and things, I'm a containers person. And this is absolutely my favorite water jug. It's huge. Let's see if I can even, is the screen picking it up? So it was very affordable. I found out on Amazon. I'll link it below. But it comes with this top. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything, clearly, guys, like this is a small channel, but I just genuinely like it. It has a straw cup, and it also comes with an entire different top that you can unscrew this one and put it where it has like the bottle top lid where you drink it straight from it. It doesn't have the straw. That is easily my favorite container for drinks, like travel drinks. And I buy a lot of containers. It's like a third hobby of mine, a second hobby of mine. Okay, so sinking funds. Usually we put about $100 per week into sinking funds. Is that right? Should I make that broad assumption? I will, let me back up and say there's not a usual, but I like to put $100 if I can, given what my current budget is. But this week we have $150 just because I kind of gypped us on our variable expenses by $50. It's a very tight budget this week so that we could add more to sinking funds. And if you watched I think it was my last video, I recently recategorized all of my sinking funds. I put them in order of what's coming up next and what's most important to the back being least important. And I did just this week pay car insurance and car tag. So those are completely empty now. But in order to pay those, which were relatively cheap, but for me they were expensive, they took away a lot of my sinking funds. So most of these funds have become unstuffed. There's nothing in them. But you know, it kind of comes with the territory. I'm thankful at least that I had the money. But I think when I initially set these binders, I was unrealistic with what was coming up right now at this moment. So I had to just shuffle that money around. There was no getting around it. Okay, so for moving, we are adding $10. Let's see where we are at on this. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. $50, and that is going towards traveling to a place that I'm going to be moving very soon. Birthdays. My boys' birthdays are very soon. There should be a lot of money in this one. The most of my money is right here. So we're going to add $20 to it this week, and let's see where we're at. 100, 200, 300, 320, 30, 40, 60, 61. So 361 for birthdays. which is exactly where we want it to be. My boys have gone with big gifts this year. One of my boys is getting an axolotl. The other boy is getting a Nintendo Switch. That is what they asked for, so that's what they're gonna get. Okay, so haircuts. Both of my boys just got haircuts, and I was so blown away by how great of a haircut they got for $15 each. So they both we used the money in this fund just a couple of days ago, and for $15 each, that includes the tip. They got the haircut, I tipped, and at that place that we go to, it's like a men's saloon, so they call it, and it's a men's saloon, and the boys get root beers and the men grab a beer, like whenever they're there. So my boys got root beers in little glass jars. It was the cutest thing. Like, I was impressed by that place, and it was all $15 each, so I'm definitely going to keep taking them there. I'm going to go ahead and add $10 more to haircuts, even though they just got a haircut, just because I am not sure when we're going to need to go back. If you are new to my videos, my mom has always cut their hair, but now that they're a little bit older, they're almost 7 and almost 5, I'm going to start taking them for professional haircuts. And I'm not sure if they're going to need haircuts every month or every 2 months. Like, how does that work? If you have little kids, little boys specifically, like, how often do you take them to get their haircuts? I don't know. Like, do I need this money every month? I guess I'm going to find out soon. So haircuts, we're going to go ahead and add $10 because I'm definitely going to want to pay for that again soon. Sick days, we are not adding any money to sick days. Contacts and glasses, I was heavily beefing up this because I want contacts very soon. I took all that money to put it towards birthdays, but we are going to go ahead and add $30 to contacts because that's the next biggest priority for myself. Phone is going to get $20. We are going to start this fund over, just like most of these funds. I do not want a new phone or need a new phone just yet. This is for just in case when my phone breaks. New car / car maintenance is going to get $20. I keep like opening things that are already, or trying to open things that are already open, and then I shut it. That sounds about right? Clothes, we're going to go ahead and put $5. We all just got new wardrobes with the start of school, but just to start putting money into these funds, we're going to put $5 there. Family fun gets nothing. Sorry, kids. Christmas is going to get $5. Again, it's empty right now, so we're just trying to beef up those funds. Books is not getting anything. Back to school, my kids have already gone back to school. We will start beefing this up for next year. We're just not quite there yet. Actually, I think all of these we are waiting on. The very last thing that we are going to stuff is $30. Yes, that's what we have left. We're going to stuff this $30 towards work, which I still don't have a notebook for, or like a little binder. I am working on opening up an Etsy shop, which is like what I was showing you guys. I'm creating different things. This is just one of my ideas and like the 3 designs that I'm going with. It has the tracker on the back. It's going to be laminated. So this $30 is just going to help me with any supplies that I might need to get the Etsy shop off the ground. And you might also know, if you watch my other videos, that the Etsy shop is just one of my things that I want to do. My Etsy shop is going to be budgeting related items. The other thing I'm wanting to do is to open a website and get a website started that has paper planning products on there. So not budget related necessarily, but more paper planning. I mean, possibly in the A5 size or A6 size, I'm sorry, but also some other sizes, and it be all paper planning related and work in different planner setups, because that's something else that I love aside from the budgeting planning and that kind of thing. So this $30 will help me with both of those goals. I'm just going to put that here for now because I have not created that notebook. And I'm waiting on just a couple of things, like some stickers that are easily removable. There's some things that I've ordered in bulk that I need before I can switch over my own binders and test out some of my products that I'm wanting to put on my Etsy shop. And then my Etsy shop will likely be live, I'm thinking, about a week from now, like a week from when this video is going up. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here as always, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.